Welcome to getting home from vacation episode. Episode number 18, I think. Yeah, we went out to New Mexico and spent some time out there. Arizona, or not Mexico, Santa Fe, Albuquerque, Alamogordo, White Sands, and then Roswell, and then we were going to do Carlsbad Caverns, but my wife's cousin who went with us, she was not feeling well the final night, so we decided to cut Carlsbad and just head home. But anyway, it was a fun trip. I've seen northern Texas Panhandle too, so it was fun. We had a good trip. It's always fun to get out. If you guys don't take vacations, I recommend you do. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm kind of gonna bore you with my vacation photos and video, but not in a way you're probably thinking. And actually, this one I'm going to do this basically for my mom and dad, because my mom and dad usually, when we go on vacation, it's usually my brothers or one of my brothers and their family, and then my mom and dad and us, and we go on vacation. Well, we're not able to do that this year, and so mom and dad weren't able to come, so I'm going to do this video. They always watch my videos. They're my biggest fans. And I'm going to do a video here on, well, I'm going to show you my vacation videos, but I'm going to do it a little different way. And I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to make your vacation photos and videos better. And I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, but then I thought, let's try to do a tips video. So I'm going to give you some tips, some do's and don'ts probably, and some things I wish I would have done a little different on this vacation versus, and stuff that I will do next vacation, and stuff that I think will help you when you are doing a video, because, everybody's got a camera these days. They got it in their phone, their pocket, or you're going out and you're buying a dedicated camera for nice photos, and it would be nice to know how to make those photos stand out a little bit better with your phone, your camera, or any camera you got. These tips will help you out, and then a couple recording video tips that will help you out too. So let's get to it. The first thing that's probably one of the most important things I see a lot of people make mistakes on when they're sharing their videos. Excuse me. They're sharing their photos on Facebook or Instagram or stuff. Make sure the sun is to your back. Your light source needs to be to your back, lighting your subject. How many times do you see someone take a picture and their subject is completely dark? Everything else is surrounded, everything in the background is lit up, but they are dark because you're basically got the sun to their back and you're shooting into a shadow. They're creating the shadow. Make sure you get the sun to your back or your light source to your back. It also will eliminate shadows on faces and harsh shadows. If you can, even if you're shooting in the middle of the day, if you can just turn around a little bit, if possible, make sure that sun is kind of in your back. your photos are going to turn out a lot better. Number 2, close your aperture a little bit, meaning raise the number up. Go from, everybody wants that pretty bokeh and stuff, but think about it, in vacation, you're kind of shooting the person and the background. The background is kind of the subject too, so you don't want to completely blur that out. So close your aperture a little bit, meaning go from f2.8 to, if you got fast lens, to do something that'll show in your people you're taking a picture of and the background. So you're at the Grand Canyon, you might want to open that up a little or close that up a little bit and go to f8. That'll get more depth of field. You'll have more in focus, a little bit more interesting. You don't necessarily want to be at the Grand Canyon shooting your family and then the whole entire Grand Canyon's blurred out. You want to be able to see, oh yeah, they're at the Grand Canyon. So that's something you want to take into consideration. Also, say you're with a group of people. If your depth of field is wrong, maybe you're 3 images, 3 people deep, 3 rows of people deep. You want to have all of them in focus. So go from instead of being at 2.8, go to f4, f5, f6. Make sure everybody in that group is in focus. That'll really help you out. Nothing worse than getting home and seeing that the first row's in focus, the back row's not in focus. That's kind of frustrating. Alright. Number 3, videos. Nobody wants to watch your 20-minute video of you walking through a museum. I'm sorry to tell you. It's not going to happen. Nobody has that much time. I don't have that much time. I know that. And I don't expect whoever's going to watch the video to put that much time into watching me walk 20 minutes through a museum. The key to doing good videos, because if you're thinking about, I'm going to put this on Instagram, or I'm going to put this on YouTube, I'm going to put this on Facebook, you're probably going to be editing that video. So the key is 3 to 5 seconds at a time. That's the only amount of attention span people have. And you're going to put these 3 to 5 second videos into a longer video, say a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes long. If you keep going, changing it every 3 to 5 seconds, it's going to be a lot more entertaining and viewable. It keeps the action moving within the video. There are times when you can put 8 seconds in, 10 seconds in. You really don't want to go much longer than that, because then you're really asking the viewer to stay with you, and it better be interesting. If it's not interesting, people aren't going to watch it. The rule is, my rule when I'm putting together a video, is when I'm editing it, as I'm editing it, if I'm getting bored with that scene, I know I'm going too long. So shorten it up a little bit. So when you're walking in the museum, or you're walking down the hiking trail or everything, just think, I'm only doing this video is only going to be about 10 seconds long. All I need is 3 seconds to 5 seconds out of that clip. So you don't have to sit there and record 20 minutes of you hiking down the trail, or 20 minutes in the museum, or 20 minutes of all this stuff. You just need 3 to 5 seconds of the most entertaining part of that 10 minutes. So that right there will help you when you go back to edit your videos and put it into a video. I know a lot of phones these days have their own editing software. Believe me, it'll really help you out when you are shortening up your videos, instead of trying to watch through 5 or 10 minutes of a video to see the three most interesting seconds. That'll really help you out. Number 4 on videoing is try to get different angles of it. It's not always possible, but sometimes it is. Think, oh, I got a video from this angle. Maybe I can get something from over here. Maybe I can get something from over here. And then you can show 2 different videos, 2 different angles of what you're shooting. it shows people you're putting a little bit more interest or a little bit more work into your video. If you can do that, it gives you a couple more options on editing. It makes your video a little bit more interesting, and it helps you out with that part of it. So those are 4 tips. I got one more tip for you. I just thought of. I use, let's see here. Not everybody has these. Not everybody's going to invest in these, but they do make it a little bit more interesting, and you can get them on sale now. The Osmo Mobile 4 is $99. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just saying you can get them pretty cheap now. This is a stabilizer, basically, is what this is. And you put your phone in here, and you can get little lenses and stuff for the phone. But basically, this will help you stabilize. You can walk, and it'll keep your video from bouncing as you're walking down the trail. And it just stabilizes the video. This is another thing you can do is download the app for this and make time lapses and other things like that, hyper lapses and slow motion and stuff. It's just a way to stabilize the video. They're very cheap. They work for iPhones, work for Androids, all the other types of phones. So, and I do know they are on sale right now. The Osmo 4 is on sale. I got mine at Best Buy, but you can get them on Amazon. They're easy to use. They're fun to use. They're fun to have around. And if you're interested in doing that type of stuff, it helps you get a little bit different angle. And if you get gear acquisition syndrome, you got to get one of these. GAS is what we call it, gear acquisition syndrome. So now mine doesn't want to fit back in its normal spot, but that's all right. Anyway, one other thing before I go is, as I was driving through New Mexico, and there's a ton, there's just vastness. It's a giant state. I was thinking, what are one of the things that I wanted to do with this YouTube thing? And I really hope one of the main things you get from this, you get inspired to go out and shoot. Go out, use your camera. It doesn't have to be an expensive camera. You can start with just your phone camera. You can start with a cheap introduction Canon, a T3i or something like that. It doesn't have to be brand new. Go out, shoot every day, practice every day, and you will see over time your photography will get better. And that is one of the things I hope that you get from this, is to get out and be inspired to go out and do something. Believe me, your first stuff is not going to be that good. It's not. But over time, it will get better. And I hope that's what you take away from this. And I hope that I can help you become better. I tricked you into watching my video, my vacation videos and pictures. So I appreciate it if you've come this far with me. I really appreciate all the new subscribers I've got in the last couple weeks. If you guys are newly subscribing or new subscriber, hey, shout out to you, and hey, hit me up in the comments. If you got any questions about videos or photography or anything, hit me up. I've been doing it a while. I got some ideas. I can probably help you out if you're having problems. And definitely shoot me a comment, and I'll get to you. So I appreciate you. Really do appreciate you watching the videos and sticking with me. And we will see you next week.
Please tell me you got that.